It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Taylor. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Shift. SOS. Take 2 of them. SOS. Keep these 2.
On 1st down, Taylor. this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Check, crunch, crunch. Crunch. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check.
They'll run with McFarland. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they will not get a chance to turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
It is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Justin Tucker to kick
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't in a hurry.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it's 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Taylor. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Taylor.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
A gain of 4. It's now
well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
16 yards, a 1st down.
the 31-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
Ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 3. Now Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jordan Reed has it. And out of bounds right around the 20. So that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
36. Easy. It's a safety creep. Rush in. Check 24. Solid, 5 down.
They run with Taylor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Focus.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Steelers 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Thomas. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. He uncorks it for Snead. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Complete to Willie Snead.
A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
And the Raven first down.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Thomas. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. It's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal.
23 yards on the play. They'll run with Dobbins. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a 1,000-yard rusher season ago, it's Mark Ingram. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
Try to run with Dobbins. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And 3 yards on the carry there as this defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Steelers.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Black 20. Here we go. Check 48.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll drop this down to Taylor. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
White 80. Come on now. Check your hot read. Double. Go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Middle. 22.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Switch it.
Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ravens.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Watch the run. This side, baby, that's big side. Check 48's the mic.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 44 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Ben to throw again. They still, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger going for it all. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. Marlon, a great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Check safety.
Now Ben on third and long. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts him back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Second and
That's
6.
it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts.
And
as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Baltimore, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.